Hey there. So I wanted to give you a little bit of help on the 5.02 You Do the Math assignment, figuring out how to do some taxes. This is always fun. We love looking at taxes. So I'm going to go through a couple of these ones. Most of them are pretty simple and they're pretty well explained, so I think you can figure this out. So first of all, Red Ball Productions is a new company based in Orem, Utah, where the state's corporate income tax consists of a flat rate of 5%. Last year they made, or 2005, they made $500,000. What would be the amount of taxes that they owe, assuming 5% is the tax rate? Their taxable income, $50,000, you multiply it by 0.05. So let's see, we take $50,000 times 0.05, and that will give us the amount that Red Ball, sorry. Okay, the rest of these are pretty similar to that. You're going to be taking what we've got, the value, and multiplying it by the percentage of tax, right? So take a look at those. I do want to go over this last one here a little bit more in depth. So we've got number 5. Mallory's income last year was $24,000, but she could deduct $12,000. And in our last video, we talked a little bit about deductions, how that lowers the amount of your income. It makes your income look smaller. So in order to do this one, her taxable income equals the amount left over after $12,000 worth of deductions. So we can take her original income of $24,000 and deduct $12,000 worth. So she only has to actually pay taxes on $12,000, even though she really made 24. These deductions, that's how they work. They make it look like our income was less. So they're good to have. So then to figure out the rate, her taxable income was 15%, or 15% was the tax rate. So we take 12,000 times 0.15, or 15%, and that will give us the amount of money that she had to pay. All right, so let's take a look at this last one. It's a little bit more complex. So Kirsten lives in Alaska, Ben lives in Rhode Island. They each have a 12-gallon fuel tank car. I wish mine only had 12 gallons. Mine's huge. Takes forever to fill it up. They each pay a different amount of taxes. In Alaska, she pays 18 cents per gallon for federal tax and a state tax of 8 cents, making a total of 26 cents per gallon. Ben, on the other hand, he has to pay the same federal tax of 18 cents and a state tax of 30 cents for a total of 48 cents per gallon of gas. So let's see how much they pay for filling up their tank. When they fill up their tank at 12 gallons of gas, let's figure out how much more Ben pays than her. Ben pays 0.48, 48 cents for every 12 gallons, giving us a total of $5.76 in taxes to fill up his tank. Kirsten, on the other hand, she pays 26 cents total for 12 gallons of gas. She only pays $3.12. So we take 576 minus 3.12, and that will give you the difference that Ben pays over Kristen pays. He pays a little bit more by $1 or $2. Now we can try to figure out how much they pay as a percentage of their income in taxes. That's always good to know, to try to find out how much of our income is going to taxes and how much we get to keep. Let's say Ben earns $50,000 per year and he uses about 550 gallons of gas. What we need to find out for total is how much he spends per year in gas tax. We know it's 48 cents per gallon. So 550 gallons times 48 gives us $264 in gas tax that he pays every year. We want to find out the percentage, so we take the total, 264 total tax, divided by his total income of $50,000. And then you multiply that by 100 to get it to a percentage. And then it gets to a percent of income that he spent on gas tax. We can do this backwards. We can calculate the percentage of a purchase that goes to taxes by dividing the tax amount by the total sale price. So if Kristen is paying $3.69 per gallon in Alaska, how much of that is tax? Well, we know from up above that the federal tax is 18 cents. We know from looking up here, right? 18 cents per gallon. And that the state tax was 8 cents per gallon. Okay, so I've written those here. Federal tax 18, state tax 8. The total cost is $3.69 per gallon. So if we take 18 cents, the federal tax, divided by the total, multiply that by 100, then we will know the percentage of the total cost that's being paid in federal taxes. We do the same thing using the state tax rate of 0.088 cents per gallon, multiply it by the total price, and we'll know how much of that total price is being spent on taxes. Hopefully that helps you out. If you have any more questions, email them to me and I'll do what I can to help you.